Hello, everyone. My name is Denise, and I am with Astronauts by Denise, and I am an intuitive astrologer with the goal of providing you information about astrology to help you understand yourself better and to understand what's going on with collective energies. Welcome to this live new moon ceremony where we're going to celebrate the new moon in Virgo. And as it is a live ceremony, please feel free to say hello in the comments just so that I know that you're here. And if you want to share your Virgo placements, that would be awesome, because if you have any Virgo placements, this new moon will be impacting that. It will be activating that. And if you are watching on the replay, I will be putting timestamps in the description below, so you can definitely check that out and jump in to wherever you'd like to join in the most, because the outline for this ceremony is we're going to just have some time and space to welcome people in. And then we are going to be talking about the new moon. What does it mean? We're also going to be talking about Virgo energy. And we're going to also be talking about those two energies together, the new moon and Virgo. What does that mean? So how is that going to personally impact us? How is that going to collectively impact us? And I'm going to give you guys some reflection questions as well too, so that you can really harness the energy of this new moon. And then we are going to pull a card for everyone who is watching now and later, just to get some insight about how this new moon is going to impact us, what we need to be aware of, what energies we need to kind of leverage on. And then finally, we're going to wrap it up with a guided meditation. And this meditation is going to include energy work. And yeah, I hope that this meditation, this ceremony will be of use to you so that you know how to leverage the energies of the cosmos at this time to serve your highest growth and evolution. And if you have any questions at any time, you're definitely welcome to drop them in the questions in the comment box. Even if you're watching on the replay, feel free to drop any questions that you have and I'll answer them. Okay. All right. So for the ceremony, I would definitely recommend having a journal if you like, just to kind of take notes or make note of the reflection questions and write anything that comes through for you. And any kind of comfortable clothes or like a seating arrangement, or if you want to lie down and meditate as well too, just making sure that you have a nice, quiet, comfortable space for that when we get there. And yeah, water and anything else you need to feel at home. So yeah, and yeah, just as you guys are streaming in, please feel free to let me know you're here. I want to know who's here and what your Virgo placements are. Okay, so I'm going to just start with just a little quick mini meditation here, just to initiate the ceremony. And I will say that the new moon is going to be happening on September 17th, but it's going to be happening early in the morning. So that's why it's good to kind of do our ceremony tonight, I think. But you can definitely wake up early and tap into that if that's something you're interested in as well. So just taking a moment here and just kind of plugging in, connecting, taking a few deep breaths, okay? And just getting settled and centered. And setting the intention to receive the information that's going to benefit you the most tonight. What do you need to hear that's going to support your highest evolution and growth, and allowing that information to come through easily and effortlessly? Also, inviting your higher self to the space to join us in this ceremony and allowing your higher self to speak through to you, especially when it comes to the reflection questions, really being open to receive that divine wisdom that's available to you, that's coming from you, from source, to give you the answers that you need at this time to really maximize the energy that's available to us in the cosmos. Taking a few deep breaths, really anchoring this in. And really just letting go of all your stress and worries, just letting that melt away as you get into the more mindful and slow, receptive, ceremonial space. Okay, it's feeling good. And when you're ready, just kind of gently coming back to the space. All right. So like I said, if you have any questions at any time, feel free to plop them in the comments. So I'm going to start off with talking about the new moon. What does the new moon mean? Well, new moon is a time to set intentions. It's a time to plant seeds. And the new moon intentions that you set will manifest by the full moon. And the full manifestation cycle of the new moon to the full moon is when it occurs in the same sign. So currently, we are in Virgo season, and the new moon is in Virgo. So the new moon is always corresponded to the season that we're in astrologically. And the full moon happens when the season is in the opposite sign. So it's going to be happening in Pisces season. So the full moon in Virgo is going to be in February 2021. So this is the manifestation cycle that we're working with. We're setting the intentions now, especially intentions around Virgo themes, and then it's going to manifest by February 2021. Or at least get in motion. You're going to notice some things popping up and cropping up with that. Okay, so when I'm talking about setting intentions tonight, just keeping in mind that time frame. If there's anything that you'd like to manifest by February of next year. And just cosmically, what's going on right now, we have some really great energy coming in from Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn and Jupiter are currently in the sign of Capricorn, which forms a trine, positive aspect, to the new moon in Virgo, because they're both earth signs, and all the earth elements like feed each other positive energy because they work with the same energy. So it's great to have Saturn and Jupiter supporting the collective at this time. Saturn will help us with discipline. It will help us with boundaries. And it will help us make those like adult, mature decisions that we need to make in life. It represents kind of the inner parent. So we're getting some good energy from our inner parent, some really nice supportive energy from our inner parent. And also Jupiter is just the planet of luck, joy, abundance, good fortune, opportunities. So this is also a really nice blessing to have for the new moon in Virgo. So any intentions that you set are being pretty like supercharged right now with that inner discipline that's going to be coming forward, and also just the blessings and the ease. So that's really, really good news. And, Saturn and Jupiter are in the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn is more, very industrious, very ambitious, very grounded and practical. So we're working with some really powerful earth energy at this time, because Virgo is also an earth sign. So what does Virgo mean? If any of you guys have Virgo, just please share, because then you'll have that personal experience with Virgo, even though we all have Virgo in our charts. But let's talk about Virgo, what that means. So Virgo is one of the 12 zodiac signs, and the archetypes associated with Virgo are the healer, in its negative, the martyr, and the sacred servant, the nurse. Virgos love to help people, and especially when it comes to physical things like physical health, physical well-being. Virgos are very in tune with their bodies, with remedies, with health, with wellness, especially on that physical level. So, they're very in tune with the herbal world as well too, herbal remedies. And they always know what the right solution is, what the right remedy is, not only because they're connected with the earth realm as an earth sign, but also because they are ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is the planet of the mind, right? It's the planet of our intelligence, our communications. So Virgo is a very analytical sign, very intelligent, very detail oriented as well too. Nothing will get past a Virgo's eye, and this is why they say Virgos have the best advice, and this is true. They do, because they have this earthy practicality to them, and then they also have this like very strong mental energy, the strong analytical and critical abilities. And so they provide great advice and great remedies because they can see so clearly exactly what you need or exactly what they need. And so this is why they are healers as well, because they're able to pinpoint the wound, the symptoms, the causes, and everything. So they're combining this like earthy practicality, like body, health, wellness, with this strong super mental faculty. So that's Virgo energy. And Virgos are very caring, you know, they're very loyal and very devoted. And they just want to help people. They have this very strong drive to help and to be of service. Something that Virgos do need to watch out for is, like I mentioned, this martyr archetype. So, where they're like giving and giving and giving, and then they're not getting what they need back. Um, because Virgos can be a little bit shy as well too. They're very humble as well. So it can be very hard for them to ask for what they need, to put themselves out there because they don't like the spotlight. They don't like sticking out. They don't like being seen that much. They'd rather like operate from the background. But it is important for Virgos to get real with their needs, be very honest and open and transparent with themselves about what their needs are, and ask for what they need as well, because they're always helping, but they need to receive that help and care and support from other people as well. And watching out for, yes, that balance, because boundaries are also an important thing for Virgos because they want to be of service, but they have to know when to say no. And what this, energy really is asking us to look at is our boundaries in life as well, and our energy and our time, because our energy is precious. It's literally the most important thing, the most precious thing. It's the currency of the universe is our attention. And so we have to evaluate, and Virgos are amazing evaluators. We have to evaluate the things that we're doing in life. Are they serving us? Right? Are they filling us up? Or are they draining us? This requires discernment and honesty. And sometimes the answers that we get, it's hard to swallow. It might have to be like, closing the chapter on a part of our lives, or, but of course, there's always room for negotiation and talking through things and really getting down to the core of the need. That's what's most important here. But it's also about tuning in and just simply checking in. Is this a yes for me? Or is this a no? And then you have to honor the answer, which is scary sometimes, but we are here to follow our spirit, right? And our no is sacred. By us saying no to somebody or something, we're making sure that we're not showing up to that with resentment. Like by saying yes and showing up with the resentment, that's not good. That's not a clear energy flow. And the other person can pick up on that anyway. So, in fact, it's a service to them, you saying no. And it allows them to ask somebody else or, meet their needs through something else. Because think about it for yourself. Would you want somebody to show up to you in resentment or out of obligation or out of guilt? It doesn't feel nice. And so we have to honor our no's and know that we're not bad people for saying no. And there's always polite ways of saying no. There's always nice ways of saying no, right? We're not rejecting the other person or the situation, but we're just honoring our truth in the moment. And, everything can get resolved with communication by understanding each other's needs and seeing where we can step forward and where we need to step back. Because in the end of the day, our energy is the most precious thing. And, nobody can take it away from us, and we shouldn't be giving it away. And the reason why we might be giving it away, which does affect Virgos, is self-worth. And really reflecting on that concept. Am I overgiving because I don't think I'm worthy, or I don't think that the person will stick around? That's not good energy to be operating from either. That's a disservice to you, and it's a disservice to them, and it's a lie, because we all have inherent worth, regardless of what we do. We are worthy just because we are here. That's it. There's really nothing else more to it than that. We don't need to prove anything. We are worthy because we are here. So it's good to kind of reflect on that. Just your obligations, your duties, your daily routine. Like what are you doing in life, and what is the energy balance? And making sure that you're not doing things purely out of guilt or duty or obligation. There's a time and place for hard work and duty, of course, but making sure that your life is not it's not predominantly based on guilt, duty, and obligation. And this, with Virgo energy and this new moon, we're going to get more mental clarity, because Virgo is this strong mental energy, right? Strong mental power. So we're going to see our problems, what they are, and we're going to find solutions, practical solutions, grounded solutions. And we're going to find better and more efficient ways of addressing the problem, because Virgo is all about efficiency, and it is all about problem solving as well too. So we're really blessed to have Virgo help us with our problems, because they love solving problems. And so be open to that. And especially in any kind of meditation, if there's any issue that you're kind of working on in your life, meditation during this new moon will definitely help. Meditation always helps in general, but this meditation will help you get centered and find innovative or practical solutions to your problems. Okay. And another layer here too is, if you are familiar with astrology and natal charts with transits, I do have a video specifically on this on YouTube, how to calculate or how to generate a natal chart with transits. You can put in today's date and then see where Virgo lands, where the new moon in Virgo lands in your chart. And you'll see that with just the crescent moon shape, or you can just reach out to me and I'll help you with that. Because you can see which house it lands in your own birth chart, and that'll give you even more insight into what area of your life is going to be impacted by this new moon. So this is just another layer of an analysis and inquiry if you're curious about that. Yeah. And in general, this new moon, like I said, it's talking about our routines, right? Our daily life, our habits. So one of the things that we should reflect on is, what are our routines? You can even write it down, because sometimes it's hard to think or, just recall it off the top of your mind. But, how much time do you spend each day doing different tasks? What are your habits? What's your daily life look like? And this new moon is an excellent time to reflect on that, because we need to know. Because that is our energy being spent, like I was mentioning before, talking about this energy flow and balance, right? Because this new moon is a great time to introduce new routine, a new schedule, a new way of doing things, new habits. So if there are any new habits, new routine that you want to bring in, this is the night to set the intention for it. So I would get you guys to, write out like what your current routine is and take some time to evaluate it. Use that Virgo superpower, right? And see like, what's serving you, what's not serving you. And like, what do you actually want? Who do you actually want to be? And like, what steps will help you get there? Because it's not about completely 180 shifting your life unless you want to do that. We can take the baby steps to get there, right? And in fact, that'll help it actually integrate easier into your life with those small baby steps. And especially like any routines or habits around health are going to be really important, really great. There's a lot of power here supporting you from the cosmos in setting intentions around health in particular and wellness in particular. So even thinking about any kind of exercise you want to put in, you want to start implementing into your daily routine or just into your life in general, what would that look like? Just writing this all out, okay? Because this new moon is here to support you specifically on that health and wellness in terms of our routine and our habits. And when you're thinking about this as well, like, the things that you want to bring into your life, the things that you want to manifest, thinking about the long term, okay? Because earth signs are very practical and grounded. And so thinking about what habits are going to support me in the long term, what routine is going to support me in the long term. And we have Mars retrograde currently. And Mars will be retrograde until mid-November. And what that means is that, there's a little bit of a block when it comes to taking major leaps in action, and there might be some frustration. I do believe that there's a lot of discipline coming in from Saturn for this new moon. So Saturn's going to help us with that long-lasting change, that slow and steady progress. And Jupiter is just giving blessings in general, but we do have to be mindful that Mars is also at play here, retrograde. So don't expect like overnight changes is what I'm trying to say here. But also when Mars is in retrograde, it's kind of a good time to like think back, like was there any kind of exercises that you really liked doing before? It might be good to try to, revisit that because it's retrograde period, right? It's all about revisiting, reevaluating, like, so that might be something that will flow easier. It's like something that you used to do before and that you enjoy. That might be easier for you to anchor in. Yeah. And, of course, like as an earth sign, Virgo is all about nature. So, this is really a call to spend more time with nature, to spend more time in nature. And along with all the other Virgo things in the body, right? Like eating more healthy, you can set intentions around that. That would be a good time for that. And using any herbal medicines at this time. And then clearing your gut because Virgo rules the digestive tract. And the digestive tract works on the physical level of digesting our food, of course, but it also works on kind of the more emotional, spiritual level of digesting our experiences and our emotions. So it's also a good time to kind of reflect on that, like how am I digesting life? And also how am I digesting my food? Like how am I physically feeling as well? This is a good time to set intentions around that if, you've been noticing, stuck emotions or discomfort on the physical level when it comes to your digestion. Yeah. And, also being like mindful of the mental landscape because Virgo can overthink things to death. So we don't want to be caught in like negative thought loops and repetitive thinking because the same way of thinking just leads to the same life. Like if you want, different results, you have to think differently. So we can kind of reflect on this also. And of course that comes with like meditation and trusting the universe and trusting yourself, which I know all of these are easier to say than to do, but perhaps that will be of service to you. So just kind of as a recap here about the reflection questions. There's the invitation here to reflect on your routine. What does your routine look like? And you can even write it out so you can get a clear picture of that. And what would you like your routine to look like with realistic and baby steps? And writing that out. Like, what would you like to introduce into your life? And this is based on longer term goals. What baby steps can you take to reach your longer term goals? And remembering this manifestation cycle is until February as well of next year. And another question is around your habits. Are your habits serving you? Evaluating them, which ones can you eliminate and which ones do you want to bring in? And again, practical, realistic, grounded, baby steps, right? And when it comes to this routine and habit, specifically around your health and wellness. So, if you want to set those intentions around exercise, around eating well, around getting out into nature, those are going to be really good intentions to set, especially anything to do with your digestive system or your health in general. All right, so those are some of my reflection questions for you guys. And some other tips kind of with this new moon and this kind of energy. Cleaning, as mundane as it is, if there's something that you can clean, like even like reorganizing your room a little bit, or just during this time until the next full moon, that's going to be good for you. Okay, because Virgo is very organized, very clean, very precise. So you're going to find some good energy coming to you from reorganizing your space. It's going to just freshen it up. But it is really a good time for self-care, for sure. And I just kind of looked at crystals that are associated with Virgo energy, which will help you with this new moon if you like. Selenite, which is all about purity, purification. And then some of the ones that I found online were carnelian, moss agate, fluorite, sapphire, lapis lazuli. There's a lot if you just like Google it. There's a ton of crystals that are associated with each of the zodiac signs. But if you have any of those, maybe even meditate with them tonight. All right. So I'm just looking at my notes to see if I didn't miss anything. Like overall, we're going to be highly supported with our intentions for this new moon, with the discipline and the luck and good fortune that's coming from the rest of the cosmos. And we'll get a lot of mental clarity on our problems and insight for practical solutions. And it's just a good time to make improvements in your life in general, and you're going to be supported in this. So it's really nice. Did you guys have any questions up until this point? All right. Okay, so from here, I think I'm going to pull a card. And like I said, if you have time to later go check which house the new moon lands in, you're going to get even more insight onto which areas of life you should be focusing on. All right, but for now, we're going to be pulling a card. All right, so everyone who's watching now or later, just take a moment to close your eyes and get connected. Okay, taking some deep breaths here. And we're setting the intention that I'm going to receive a message for everyone who's watching now and later in a way that's clear and easy to understand for this new moon in Virgo. What do we need to know? What guidance do we need at this time? Okay, so I pulled the Cancer card. Cancer is one of the zodiac signs, and it is a water sign. So anytime a sign card comes up, like a zodiac sign card comes up, I always invite people to kind of think about, do you have any Cancers in your life? They might be able to help you during this time, or they might have some messages for you. And where is Cancer in your own chart? And you guys can definitely drop that in the comments now or reach out to me later. That would be interesting to check out. But in general, what Cancer kind of represents is the mother, right? And how can we nurture ourselves and nurture other people and feel safe and cozy? Because this is Cancer's number one goal, is this security and safety. And they love being at home and, just total cozy energy here. So for this new moon, what I'm taking is, definitely this self-care is super important right now. Okay, so nurture yourself, mother yourself. How can you mother yourself? How can you call on that inner mother? Like, what do you need? Maybe take a bath, because Cancer is a water sign, right? That will kind of nourish you. And be real with your emotions. Just be honest with your emotions, and it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Your emotions are completely valid. It's just important to understand where the emotions are coming from and doing that work, because they always come from somewhere, and usually some sort of experience in our childhood or some kind of core belief. But it's important to go back and look into that to see what the origin of the emotions are. So you can do shadow work for that. You can do meditation for that. Just simple like reflection, journaling for that. All right. So if we don't have any other questions, I am going to go into the meditation now. So I would invite you guys to get comfortable. You can lay down or you can sit up, but if you're sitting, make sure that you have a straight spine. Just get settled. If you need to drink some water before we get started, do that as well. I'm anticipating that the meditation will be like 10-15 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. My meditations are just usually intuitive and going with the flow and tapping into the energy of the space. And once you're ready, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and take some nice, deep breaths. Breathing in deeply and exhaling, letting it all go. With each inhale, you are bringing in positive energy into your being. You're bringing in light into your being. And with each exhale, you are releasing all that no longer serves you at this time. And knowing that everything that you're releasing is getting transmuted to love, light, and truth. As you exhale, this energy is leaving your body and either dropping down into the earth to be transmuted by Mother Earth to love, light, and truth, or sent away to Creator to be transmuted to love, light, and truth. Breathing deeply. Really feeling this, really allowing this. Allowing the positive energy to flow into your body with the in-breath And release with the out breath anything that's weighing you down, just letting it melt away, leaving your field forever, getting transmuted to love, light, and truth. Nice detox. And I want you to just take a moment to scan your body and just notice if there are any places of tension or of pain or of stress or of worry. Just take notice. Just observe. For when we are meditating, we are in the observer space. Breathing deeply. And if you do happen to come across any area of tension, just intentionally sending your breath, your positive energy, as you're breathing in, sending it to the location of that tension. And as you exhale, feeling your body relax and open, and allow it to just let go, just to reveal, to relax. You can even take a moment from here, just asking that part of tension in your body, what does it want? What does it need? Breathing deeply. Staying focused. Breathing deeply. Staying focused. Just inviting this beautiful white light, positive energy of your in breath to open your body, to release the tension, to melt away, to sink even deeper, 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 and deeper. Staying connected with your breath. And now, from this very relaxed place, inviting diamond white light from the heavens, from Source, from Creator, pour down on us like a waterfall. Really feeling this energy, just washing away anything, just feeling clean, like an energetic shower. Really allowing this energy to also fill you up, to charge you, to fill you with life force and vitality. And allowing this inpour of divine energy to flood your auric field 6 feet wide in every direction. Really feeling this beautiful bubble of energy that's around you, just filling it up with this vitality, this energy, this pure energy. And it washes away any debris in your energetic field. That's all washing away. Breathing deeply. And we're allowing this light to cleanse and open our higher chakras so that we can receive messages from the divine, from our higher selves, and nothing else. Just pure source. And if you like now, just taking a moment to create a beautiful shield around your auric bubble so that only love, light, and truth may enter. Only the information which is going to serve your highest good and the highest good of the planet may enter. And this also works the other way. This shield ensures that only love, light, and truth may exit your field. Feeling contained, feeling held, feeling pure, breathing deeply. If you like, just imagining this white light all around you and within you as well. Safe and protected here. And consciously asking to connect with your higher self at this time. And consciously asking for any messages that you need to hear at this time as well. We're going to bring this diamond white light from Source to our third eyes as well. Feeling that point in between your eyes, in between your eyebrows. And allowing this space to get thoroughly cleansed so that you may see the truth and only the truth. And so that you may have an empty and pure mind at this time, no other distractions, so that when the messages do come through, you hear them, you see them with clarity and with truth, cutting away any illusions, only truth, truth with a capital T. And sending this place a little extra healing during this time, during this new moon in Virgo, so that we can fully trust our intuitions. And you can even invite in some blue light, indigo light at this time to really fill up and charge this center so that the visions that you see are in full alignment with your highest self and the highest good of all. Breathing deeply. Breathing deeply. From here, spreading this white light to purify, cleanse, charge, open, activate your throat center so that you may easily communicate your truth, so that you may easily communicate your boundaries, so that you may easily say the word no when it is in full alignment with your highest self. And you may easily say the word yes when it is in full alignment with yourself. Communicating with wisdom, the wisdom coming from Source and from your intuition. and also from the rest of your being, your heart and your gut. Just clearing this space so that you can also hear the messages from the divine easily. Knowing that it is safe to speak your truth, for you will do so with wisdom and with love and with integrity. Breathing deeply. And from here, I'm going to allow this diamond white light to make a little stop at the higher heart chakra, which is in between the throat and the heart and is associated with the color turquoise. So if you want to envision that too, you're also welcome to bring this diamond white light source energy to purify and activate this space, which also helps us with our boundaries as the bridge between our heart and our throat. Allowing for that sacred no, allowing for the sacred yes, trusting that you have your own back and that God has your back, that the universe has your back. Allowing this trust, breathing deeply, and tapping into this space and hearing if there's any messages here for you. Your time and energy is so sacred. It is a gift to anyone you share it with. And you fully deserve to have experiences that light you up, that fill up your cup so that you may joyously give to others, so that we may all pour into each other's cups with grace and with love. May we find the people who we are attracted to, the events that we're attracted to, the experiences that we're attracted to with ease and with grace, and participate in a harmonious energy flow of the universe where nobody feels resentful and boundaries are honored and not taken as abandonment or rejection, because that's not what it is. Really allowing yourself to fill up this space in your chest, in between the heart and the throat. Taking deep breaths, knowing that you are worthy. Breathing deeply, filling it up, charging, activating, balancing, healing. When you're ready, bringing the source diamond white light, purifying energy to your heart space. Filling up this space with the diamond white light, and if you like, emerald green healing energy. Allowing your heart's desires to come forward, especially when you are thinking of your routine and your activities and your habits. Like, what do you want to be? What do you desire? Allowing your heart's voice to be heard during this time. Filling it up with healing energy. Breathing deeply. When you're feeling complete here, we're going to move down to the solar plexus, the belly area. Bring this diamond white light from source. And if you feel called, bring in golden yellow energy to your belly. Breathing deeply here, taking those nice deep belly breaths. Really allowing your belly to expand. This chakra is also important during this time, the new moon in Virgo, for it is our willpower, it is our determination, it is our discipline, it is our self-worth, and we are so worthy. Just allowing yourself to soak in the self-worth, calling in the self-worth, bringing in this energy to this part of your body, or wherever it needs to be in your body, just calling it in. For you are worthy. You are so worthy. And you express your will in healthy ways. You express your boundaries in healthy ways. You express your identity in healthy ways. You assert yourself in healthy ways, in balanced ways. And not being afraid of your own power, and honoring your own power and not giving it away, keeping it, protecting it, where you can still help people and serve, but you don't need to give away your power or your light. That is sacred and special to you. Really releasing anything that's stored up here energetically, and also paying attention to the physical level as well, to your digestive system. And again, how you're digesting your experiences. Just allowing any stagnant energy to move at this time. Knowing that you are safe to do so, and that anything that gets moved is getting transmuted to love, light, and truth. Breathing deeply. These deep breaths are supporting you in the detoxification. Right. When that feels complete, we're going to bring this light down to our sacral center, womb space, just below the belly button. Breathing deeply, bringing in this diamond white light from Creator, from Source, to purify, cleanse, open, activate, and balance this center. To tap into your divine feminine and tapping into that deeper intuition, that feminine intuition, that wisdom that lies within here. And this is your creative space. Breathing deeply and sending any love that you need at this time to this space. Really exhaling and letting go of what no longer serves you, knowing that it will all be transmuted to love, light, and truth. Once that feels complete, bring this diamond white light from source down to your root center, end of your tailbone, into the spine, that base part of our torso, very end of our torso. And if you like, you can also breathe in some ruby red energy here to help charge, cleanse, activate, balance, open the center. so that you really feel rooted and connected. Breathing deeply. This space is all about our sense of security and groundedness and safety. And it is part of the manifestation of our visions and dreams. So releasing any blocks you might find here. Breathing deeply. And sending this awareness, the diamond white light from Creator, down through your legs and out the soles of your feet. Really trying to feel this full body, the diamond white light from the heavens above pouring down in through your head and down all the way through the soles of your feet. And letting that energy pour out, releasing any blockages here. Really opening the soles of your feet as well too, for their chakras here as well too, which support in the groundedness and connection to the earth. Breathing deeply. I want you to imagine the source diamond white light that's traveling through your body and out your feet to form roots. And allow these roots to go deep, deep, deep into the earth so that you can fully ground any manifestations, any intentions that you set for this new moon, for the highest good of all and harm to none, for your highest evolution, for service to the planet and to humanity. Allowing your roots to go deep into the earth until they reach the very core crystal of Gaia, the heart of Gaia. Wrap your roots around the core crystal so that you feel fully supported, fully held. And giving thanks to Mother Earth and giving thanks to the land that we are on. Mother Earth loves us so deeply. And it is important that we take care of the land. Mother Earth is very much alive. Giving thanks. Really connecting with the earth, especially for the earthiness of this new moon. Giving thanks to the food that Mother Earth provides for us. Giving thanks to the home, our home, planet Earth. And if at this time you have a little blessing to offer Mother Earth, maybe a prayer or wish for clean water, clean air, whatever it may be, support to the animals, whatever it may be, support to the trees, you can offer it at this time. And when that feels complete, your gratitude and connection to Mother Earth, allowing Mother Earth to send her love back up to you. Allowing this energy to come up, up, up through your roots and entering through the soles of your feet and up into your body. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for nourishing me. Thank you for supporting me. Receiving this love. Thank you. And allowing it to travel up, up through your body until it comes out of the top of your head, your crown, and overflows into your auric field, into your bubble, so that now you have beautiful white diamond light from Source Creator in your bubble, and also the love of Mother Earth in your bubble. So you are connected to the sky and to the earth. You're connected to the cosmos, to the universe at large, and to our physical incarnation. And from this space and from purity and love, if there's any intentions that you want to set for the highest good of all, and for your highest evolution, and for the highest good of the planet, you can set them now. Anything that's going to support your health and well-being, because that's so important. You are so important. Whatever you need for your self-care, whatever you need for your healing. For as you heal yourself, you will heal other people. And you deserve to feel healthy energy balance in your life, that healthy give and take, that healthy flow. Your energy is so precious. Your time is so precious. Breathing deeply, staying connected to this purity, to this love, to this light, to this deep inner knowing. And we're going to take a few more deep breaths here to really anchor this in. Breathing in love. Exhaling love. We're gently going to come to a close, slowly, slowly, all in your perfect timing. Just being aware of that, giving thanks for yourself, to yourself for showing up today. Thank you for being here. And sending love to anyone who you want to send love to, including yourself. And allowing yourself to gently come back to the space by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, moving your body in whatever way it wants to move, whatever way will feel good. When you're ready, opening your eyes with gratitude and love, and being proud of yourself as well for being here and doing the work. Thank you so much, everybody. This was a beautiful ceremony. I'm so honored to have shared space with you. And I hope all of your wishes come true for the highest good of all and harm to none. May we all evolve and grow together. I will wrap it up here, and all my love.